Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all the devotees. This is Surinder Bhandari from Maryland. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Mandarat Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Manidhar Prabhu, are you there? Hare Krishna. Okay, it's like Prabhuji is supposed to greet today, but no problem.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranam. Yeah, this is Nikunjara Sadas.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
I started the recording also.
Yeah, I'll continue with the greeting. I didn't see Manidhar Prabhu. Normally,
yeah, I
greets on
also
Thursday.
did not see him. Yeah,
Thank you so much for starting recording, Prabhuji, right away.
No
Anybody
problem.
else would, yeah.
Hare Krishna, Rupini Padma Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. My humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees on this call. This is Premanandini Devidasi from Ashburn, Virginia.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Mandarat Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for joining and chanting so wonderfully. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji and Hare Krishna to all devotees. This is Malini from Ashburn, Virginia. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Mandarat Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for joining and thank you for chanting nicely, and also to Surinder Prabhuji. Whoever I could hear in the morning, I joined a little late today. Wonderful chanting, all of you together. Anybody else would like to announce? So I'll quickly share a quote from Bhakti Charu Swami Maharaj. I just lost it. Let me see if I can get it. Accept everything as Krishna's mercy, even if you go through difficulties. Accept it is Krishna's mercy that he is helping you to make spiritual progress. So I'll repeat again. It's by His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Accept everything as Krishna's mercy, even if you go through difficulties. Accept it as Krishna's mercy that he is helping you to make spiritual progress. This is on 25th July 2004. This verse was spoken by Bhakti Charu Maharaj. Okay, so Prabhuji, are you on the call? Anupam Shras Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji, my Danat Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you so much for joining, and we are really sorry a little bit for the delay because whoever was greeting was somehow not able to join, so I was wondering what's going on. Anyway, but that's fine, and so please take over. And today on Everyday Chant Harinam conference call, we are going to be discussing and studying Srimad Bhagvatam, the verses 8, 7, 22 and onwards. So Prabhuji, please take over. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat Pranam Mataji. Thank you.
Dandavat Pranam Prabhuji.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vrajanaranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajanaranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jayo Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe. Jayo Radha Madhava, Radha Madhava Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada. Jaya Srila Prabhupada. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिवाचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। इस्कॉन पौंदराचार्य श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन धाम की जय। मथुरा धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा माई की जय। यमुना माई की जय। तुलसी देवी की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। संवेद भक्त वृंद की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiryate Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttam Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातम् अहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। The Supreme Personality of Godhead has the form of Satchid Ananda Vigraha, transcendental bliss, knowledge, and eternity. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Him who turns the dumb into eloquent speakers and enables the lame to cross mountains. Such is the mercy of the Lord. From Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Leela 17.80. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagvatam 8th canto 7th chapter 22nd verse. Tvam eka sarvajagat Ishwaro bandha mokshayo tam tvam arjanti kushla prapannarti haram gurum. Synonyms: Tvam eka, your lordship is indeed Sarva Jagat, of the three worlds. Ishvara, the controller. Bandha mokshayo, of both bondage and liberation. Tam, that controller. Tvam archanti, worship you. Kushala, persons who want good fortune. Prapanna arti haram, who can mitigate all the distress of a sheltered devotee. Gurum, who you who act as a good advisor to all fallen souls. Translation. O Lord, you are the cause of bondage and liberation of the entire universe, because you are its ruler. Those who are advanced in spiritual consciousness surrender unto you, and therefore you are the cause of mitigating their distresses, and you are also the cause of their liberation. We therefore worship your Lordship. Purport. Actually, Lord Vishnu maintains and accomplishes all good fortune. If one has to take shelter of Lord Vishnu, why should the demigods take the shelter of Lord Shiva? They did so because Lord Vishnu acts through Lord Shiva in the creation of the material world. Lord Shiva acts on behalf of Lord Vishnu. When the Lord says in Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, 4th verse, that He is the father of all living entities, Aham Bija Parada Pita. This refers to actions performed by Lord Vishnu through Lord Shiva. Lord Vishnu is always unattached to material activities, and when material activities are to be performed, Lord Vishnu performs them through Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva is therefore worshipped on the level of Lord Vishnu. When Lord Vishnu is untouched by the external energy, he is Lord Vishnu. But when he is in touch with the external energy, he appears in his feature as Lord Shiva. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलम् श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभयेव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णा पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण विष्णुवाय भूतले श्रीमते हरे कृष्णा। So in today's verse it starts with, O Lord, you are the cause of bondage and liberation of the entire universe. Bondage and liberation, two very important terms for a conditioned soul: bondage and liberation. Very deep meaning to it, very detailed understanding can change our outlook of life. So, how this bondage occurs, how liberation occurs. To understand this, we have to go forward to Srimad Bhagavatam's 11th canto, 18th chapter, 22nd verse, where it states that by steady knowledge, a sage should clearly ascertain the nature of the soul's bondage and liberation. Bondage occurs when the senses are deviated to sense gratification, and complete control of the senses constitutes liberation. It clearly mentions bondage occurs when senses are deviated to sense gratification. And how liberation would be derived? By complete control of the senses. In this verse purport, it mentions that by engaging in the sense gratification or by absorbed in the shackles of material energy, one gets bound up, and on another side, by constant engagement in the service of the absolute truth, one is liberated. So this is the two direction to understand the same senses. If we utilize in the service of Krishna, we can get liberated from this material world, from this material modes of nature, from these repeated birth, old age, death, and disease. And by engaging senses in sense gratification, we further increases our bondage in this material world. So here, when the verse started with this line, "O Lord, you are the cause," how Lord is becoming the cause of bondage and liberation of the entire universe, because you are its ruler. So we reflect Shweta Shvetasutra Upanishad to understand it better. The Supreme Lord, the creator of this cosmic manifestations, knows every nook and corner of his creation. Because he is creator, he knows what is happening. So he knows every nook and corner of his creation. His creation. Although he is the cause of creation, because he is Sarva Karan Karanam, he is the cause of creation. He is the cause behind everything. There is no cause for his appearance. Why he have to appear? He is fully aware of everything what is happening. He is the super soul. He is master of all transcendental qualities. He is the master of this cosmic manifestation in regard to bondage to the conditional state of material existence and liberation from that bondage. So he is the master. He is giving whatever one needs. One wants to come out, he will facilitate. one does not want to come out, want to absorb more into this material affairs, into the worldly affairs, he will facilitate to be here, to try to enjoy to the maximum extent. So he is facilitating bondage, he is facilitating liberation. So whoever wants to go in whichever direction, he is facilitating. So accordingly, the departments are there. Either the Yamraj is handling, or we read the Ajamil story. Vishnu Dutas are there, Yam Dutas are there. So in whichever way we want to dictate or direct our lives, the paths are open. It's the independence available to the living entity. Which path we want to follow? Either to deviate the senses towards sense gratification, to enjoy it, and other thing is to serve Krishna. So how to understand what is sense gratification and what is this not gratifying my senses? So sense gratification means when I'm trying to satisfy my senses, and Krishna consciousness means when I'm trying to satisfy Krishna senses. So when we say Krishna consciousness, when we say to become Krishna conscious, to help others to become Krishna conscious, when we are following the advice of Krishna, what he is saying in Bhagavad Gita, what scripture says. So if we follow the same thing, then we will be able to satisfy. How we will satisfy somebody if we don't know what he is saying? And how we will satisfy that person if we don't follow what he is saying? So if we want to satisfy Krishna, so we should know what Krishna is saying, and after knowing that, we should try to serve or follow those guidelines. Then we will be able to please Krishna. If we don't know, or if we ignore what Krishna is saying, then we'll speculate. Oh, my purpose of life is this, my purpose of life is that, this is my goal, this is my short-term goal, this is my medium-term goal, this is my long-term goal, this is my vision, this is my objective. So we may speculate, we may form different ideologies, but if we simply see what Krishna is saying, that's why the scriptures are available to us, to know what Krishna actually wants from us, how we can please him, what kind of personality he is, what are his likes, what are his dislikes, what are his associates, what are his activities, what attracts him, how can I serve him, how he will be pleased by me, who are his dear ones. So everything is available to know, everything is available to understand, and everything is available to follow and to please him. So this is the path which is open for all. But if we still want to go to the other side, that side is also open. Maya Devi is facilitating. She is rendering 24 into 7 all the week, all the month, all the year around. She is available. She is facilitating. All the facilities are available to enjoy, to relish. So both paths are open to a living entity. In which direction you want to go, and the navigation is there. Both the sides people are calling. Mahadevi agents are also calling. There are so many clubs, bar, meat shops, gambling places, illicit relationships. They do have agents. They are calling people, attracting them, putting billboards, legalizing all these things. Everything is legal. Everybody is doing it openly. Cigarette, drinking, gambling, so many things that is available. Facilities there, agents are there. They are calling. They are putting alluring offers, sale, get one, buy one, get one free. It's available. But other side, devotees are also calling. Please come. How much you want to enjoy? Please come. Take this book. Read this. Make your life success. Please come to the temple. Please visit. Please join online everyday chant group. Please assemble together. Please chant together. Please read together. Please hear together. Devotees are calling. So the facility is available. The independence is available. So this intelligence is available to the living entity, despite of the fact that he knows that I am getting frustrated, I am trying to enjoy, but still I am not getting satisfied. Still I am trying to gratify my senses. Why? We have to reflect the Srimad Bhagvatam 5th canto 6th chapter 5th verse. Kamo manayor mado lobha शोकमोह भयादय कर्मबन्धश्च यन्मुल्ला स्वीकुर्यात् को नु तद्बुधा. The mind is the root cause. This mind is the root cause. For what? Lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, fear. So combined, these constitute bondage to fruitive activity. This is causing the bondage to fruitive activity. Mind is creating these things. Mind is encouraging. Mind is having the storehouse of all these things where lust resides. Oh, I am having some desires. Let me enjoy separately from Krishna. Why to involve Krishna in my enjoyment? Anger is there. Why? Why not me? Why I cannot get this? Why I'm not getting respect? Why I'm not getting fame? Why I'm having less followers than this person? Why this competitor is growing more than me? Pride is there. I am best. Nobody can supersede me. Greed is there. I want more, more and more. Lamentation is there. Why this thing has been snatched from my grip? I wanted to hold it. Why? Why this person lost? Why he is dead now? Illusion. If I'll do this, then I will be happy. I will become more happy. If I'll get more resources, then I'll be more happy. Fear. Oh, whatever I have acquired, oh, it should not be slipped from my hands. So by combining all these, it is creating a bondage to the fruitive activities. Whatever a person is trying to do, whatever person is trying to achieve, that is becoming a cause of bondage, because the things that are lying behind this fruitive activity is full of lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, fear. Now, when we understand this concept that mind is the root cause of all these things and letting me bound by the grips, stringent grips of material nature, so what learned man would put faith in the mind? Is there any logical reason to put faith in the mind, which is letting us to wander here and there? There is no logical reason. That's why Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says to beat this mind with stick and broom. So to beat this mind with stick and broom, we choose, because what logic is there to put faith in the mind? This mind will deviate because it is the root cause. It is the original cause of material bondage. So what is the best way to control this mind? To engage it always in Krishna consciousness. Savai mana Krishna padar vindayo. So because the followers of mind will always bring material bondage, so we should be very careful not to trust the mind. And mind is having the unlimited power, unlimited potency to make any Krishna conscious activity, to make us realize any Krishna conscious activity as a material activity. Mind is having that unlimited potency. It can create any the spiritual transcendental thing as material. Oh, when we come to Krishna consciousness, we get some Mahaprasad, we get some Charnamrit, we get some Khichdi, we get something. Oh wow, so mercy. It's a mercy of Lord. I'm getting this honor with so in such a respectful way. But gradually, Rajbhog Thali is available. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. Initial days we find chanting very peaceful. Oh, I chanted for the first time. I felt so peaceful. Wow. But when we are doing it daily, oh, it requires so much energy to focus, to sit at a place or to walk or to concentrate on the holy name. It becomes too difficult. Mind is wandering here and there. The devotees which we consider them initially as wow, they are so helpful, they are so caring, they are so merciful, they are so wonderful, amazing, out of this world. When they call us Prabhuji, who is calling us Prabhuji in this world? Who is calling us Prabhu? Prabhu means master. Whoever is coming to us, we are calling him as Prabhu. You are my master, I have to serve you, I am your servant. We write a message, please accept my humble obeisances, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, Hare Krishna, and end that message with your servant Anupam Shrivas Das. I am your servant. If somebody finds this message in outside world, they will feel, oh, uh what like a slave job. Oh, this person has become a servant of somebody. Servant. Nobody likes to say this word, servant. Even if somebody is doing job, then I am employee, I am doing a reputed job. Why to call a servant? But we are here to become das, we are here to become servant of the ones who are even newly coming to us. We are servant of them also because we are here to serve. Who is offering such a huge respect to us in the outside world? Nobody is caring about anyone. Everybody is trying to drag the other person to come forward, to come ahead. person is dragging. But who is calling Prabhu? Who is giving so much respect? The devotees of Krishna, they are giving, the devotees of Lord, they are giving so much respect. So, but initially we find so much happiness in the association, but gradually we consider devotees okay. Devotees are so much glorified in scriptures that that devotees are so much dear to Krishna. Krishna is bound by the love and care of his devotees. We celebrated Kartik month that Krishna Damodar was bound by the love of Mother Yashoda when she tied her with the rope. So this is the glory of a devotee. And are we able to consider the devotees so glorious that they are so special? This is a devotee of Krishna, is so special, so dear to Krishna. So dear to Krishna. We are offering respects. Vancha kalpataru bisa. You are full of, you are a source of wish, this desire fulfilling tree. You can fulfill every desire. Offering pranams, Danvat pranams. We are offering obeisances. So special. When we are about to honor prasadam, we have prayers. Mahaprasade Govinde, Nama Brahmane Vaishnave. We are glorifying. We are getting an opportunity to honor prasadam. So these things are there to remind us again and again. We woke up in the morning and sing Mangla Arti. We remind ourselves that this material world is a forest of fire, and it's so blazing fire, such heat. We are offering pranams to Guru. So mind is having that unlimited potency to make all these things as casual. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. We're offering pranams to Tulsi Maharani. We are doing our parikrama. We are singing his glories, her glories. We are begging for engagement. Radha Kunj Dio was. We are begging for her mercy. But mind having unlimited power to make anything normal, any spiritual activity as a normal thing. Okay, it's there. Okay, it's fine. It's not fine, it's very special. It's very special. If we analyze our whole day, since morning till evening, Srila Prabhupada has given us a wonderful program, morning program, what we are doing here daily in Everyday Chant group. We have an opportunity to chant together. Then we hear about the glories of holy name. Such a wonderful opportunity. The world is busy. Who is getting this opportunity to wake up in the morning and have association together on the call and chant together? We're encouraging each other to chant nicely. If we do in isolation, we may sleep, or we may not find it interesting, or we want to sleep more. We don't want to wake up. It's cold, it's hot, it's not so good. I am tired. But in the association of devotees, we are getting this opportunity to chant together. Such a special thing that we are progressing together. We are encouraging each other. I am becoming a source of inspiration for others, and they are becoming source of inspiration for me. So, but this mind is having a limited potency to make things casual, normal. Chanting Hare Krishna, chanting the holy names of Krishna. We are taking the names, we are calling the names of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. if we are about to meet a special person like a government official, if we do have a call, on call, sometimes I realize this kind of feeling when I was about to talk to a very high government class people, those like, their one few minutes or 1 2 minutes are too valuable that you'll get that opportunity to talk, especially on phone call or in a personal visit, like you just got 2 minutes to talk. So one is so much careful, no distraction. What would I say in those 2 minutes? I'm not having the next second after 2 minutes. I just have 2 minutes to say what should I say that I may attract this person or that person may feel I am important to discuss further. How should I represent so condensed, so concise that I express everything in those 2 minutes? So careful. If somebody is coming at our home, a special person, high dignitary, we may be preparing many preparations or welcome mode, many things to do. So when we are calling Krishna, when we are chanting his name, when we are begging for his mercy, when we are calling him for his mercy, please engage me in your service. When we are chanting, crying for him, but mind is having unlimited potency to make it a normal activity. I am doing it daily. I can scroll my phone from the finger which is coming out of the bead bag. I can scroll the phone and can chant because I have to chant so much. How much time I can do sincere chanting? I should utilize time multiple tasking to make it more efficient. Productive chatting, chanting and scrolling, chanting and surfing. So that is not helping us to come out of this suffering. So mind is having unlimited potency to make any spiritual activity as a normal thing. Serving Vaishnavas, taking care of Vaishnavas. Oh, they are also human beings. What's so special about them? It's okay. Not okay. They are so dear to Lord. Lord is setting personal example. He's bringing Mahaprasad from Jagannath temple for Haridas Thakur. Devotees are so dear to Lord. Haridas Thakur was beaten in 22 markets for the punishment of chanting Hare Krishna. Mahaprabhu showed him his back. That's the reason why you were not hurt, because all those the all those attacks were on my back. I was accepting those beating. That's why you were safe. Krishna is so concerned about his devotees. Krishna is so caring, so loving to his devotees. Devotees are so special. It's not we are talking about the devotees those who are mentioned in Srimad Bhagvatam or in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Not only those, but those who are in everyday chant group, those who are in our temple, those who are in our center, those who are in our phone book, those who are in our WhatsApp group. There are so many devotees, and every devotee is having a special place in Krishna's life. Krishna is so much concerned, so much caring. But what happens at the end of the day or end of all these things? Mind is having unlimited strength, potency to make all these spiritual activities as normal. So, Srila Prabhupada is reminding us, be careful not to trust the mind. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, 14th chapter, there comes a verse. The conception of material bondage and the conception of liberation are both manifestations of ignorance. Being outside the scope of true knowledge, they cease to exist when one correctly understands that the pure spirit soul is distinct from matter and always fully conscious. At that time, bondage and liberation no longer have any significance, just as day and night have no significance from the perspective of the sun. So we talked about bondage, we talked about liberation, but this verse of Srimad Bhagavatam is saying that this conception of bondage and liberation are both manifestations of ignorance. Why so? Because if one really understands that I am the pure spirit soul, I am distinct from this matter, and I am always fully, if I am always fully conscious, so at that time bondage and liberation have no relevance or no significance. The example of sun is there. For sun, what is the concept of day and night? The sun is always in light, is always producing light. For sun, what is the point of day and night? But when there is no sun, then we can say, oh yeah, it's night. There is no sun. But in presence of sun, for sun, there is no day and night. So for one who is always fully conscious, so what is for him, what is bondage and what is liberation? Doesn't affect him. But when one identifies himself with matter because of false ego, so one becomes illusioned. When one becomes illusioned, so one is bound by material things, one becomes material bondage. So therefore so-called liberation is simply the giving up of illusion rather than release from actual bondage. So we can say, like, darkness of night is caused by the absence of sun. If sun is always there, so there is no point of darkness. One cannot experience night. Like during the daytime, we cannot experience the night. We cannot experience the darkness. But when sun is not there, then we experience the night. Similarly, within the pure living entity, there is no material darkness and no experience of liberation from such darkness, because there is no darkness. So what to say about liberation from darkness? But when this conditioned soul comes to this platform of pure consciousness, he becomes fit to associate with Supreme Personality of Godhead in his own abode. So that platform of pure consciousness. So association is important. Srimad Bhagavatam 3rd Canto 23rd chapter 55th verse reminds us that association for sense gratification is certainly the path of bondage, but the same type of association performed with a saintly person leads to the path of liberation even if performed without knowledge. The association is important. How we go towards bondage direction and how we will go towards liberation direction. Association matters. We are progressing in our spiritual lives. We are chanting daily. We are coming together to chant Hare Krishna on everyday chant platform because of this association. If nobody is there, why I would log in daily at the same time and chant? I may skip, I may become relaxed, I may become casual, but association of saintly persons is available here. So I am logging again daily and chanting with them. So association leads to association with saintly person is leading us to the path of liberation. Association, like in the temple, the kirtan is going on, aarti is going on, someone enters into the temple room, just for taking darshan. He's not concerned with this, oh, why they are shouting so much, why they are doing so much kirtan. Let me have peaceful darshan. But he hears the holy name. He hears the arti, he hears the glories. He hears the kirtan. He hears Sankirtan. So, this will also lead to the path of liberation, even if he performed this without knowledge. He don't know what is the relevance of this saintly association. Like those who associated with Srila Prabhupada, they didn't know that what will happen with them. That their upcoming 50 years, 60 years, 70 years will be totally Krishna conscious. They may didn't realize it at that point of time. That what we are surprised to see this old man with head shaved, with bead bag in his hand, chanting some names. This we will be doing for throughout our life. They don't realize it. They didn't have that knowledge that what association we are taking now. But that led to their path of liberation. Similarly, the association for sense gratification also led to the path of bondage. One may not realize I am associating with drunkards. I may become a drunkard. One may not realize I am associating with those who are into more money making, into gambling, so I may become a gambler. So association matters. Like Krishna, when Krishna appeared, Krishna did so many wonderful pastimes. He met many kinds of living entities. Some treated him as enemy, and some treated him as an agent for sense gratification. Srila Prabhupada gives example like gopis were attached to Krishna for sense attractions, yet they became first-class devotees of Krishna. Kans, Shishupal, Dantavakra, we know we read Krishna book with so many demons there. They were related to Krishna as enemies. But whether they associated with Krishna as enemies or for sense gratification out of fear or as pure devotees, they all got liberation. This is the result of association with Lord. Even if one does not understand who he is, oh Krishna, Duryodhan is not understanding who he is. He is trying to bound him with ropes. He's not trying to understand who he is. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is a choice whether to select Krishna or his army. He is saying, what this single man will do, Krishna. He may have killed so many people, but demons, but still he is one. And other side is such a huge army. What this single guy will do for me? He's not taking him as a. He's not understanding who is Krishna is. But even if one does not understand, the results have the same efficacy. So similarly, association with the great saintly person also results in liberation. Srila Prabhupada gives an example like if one goes forward, if one goes towards fire unknowingly or knowingly, it doesn't matter. Fire will make one warm. So this is the power of association. Hare Krishna. So if any devotees would like to share any comments or any question or any correction for whatever I tried to express for this verse, the devotees are welcome. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj. Pranam. The class was such a wonderful explanation, Prabhuji, and it was such a smooth and soft delivery. It was very, very amazing today morning, and the way you deliver it goes directly into our mind. And I just remember the thing what you said about broom and stick, hit the mind with the broom and stick. I think that is a very good solution what you mentioned. Yeah, it was really wonderful class. So only I just want to, if you could extend a little bit, uh, hitting the mind with broom and stick, in what ways that can be done in the daily routine, if you could please explain.
Thank you very much, Prabhuji, for your encouragement. The one thing which I really felt grateful for, and it is a very great learning for me since when I started getting the association of everyday chant devotees, that they always start with the encouragement, thank you so much, and such, and they even share the points which they liked. I mean, it is really very much appreciating and learning for the audience worldwide, like how to respond to when somebody is speaking or somebody is uh, presenting some scriptures or some realizations or some outcomes for us. So it's a very wonderful thing what I am trying to learn personally. And regarding the point which you raised, which you shared about the beating the mind, so we are doing this practice since morning. Like mind would never say to mm, sit down and chant the holy names of Krishna. Mind is always wandering here and there, and mind expect from us that whatever I am dictating to you, you means a soul or living entity, so please follow me. I'm saying, oh, I want to go out. Why you want to let me sit here and for 2 hours would chant Hare Krishna? Let me go out or let me do some cycling. Let me do something. Why you want me to sit here in the morning time? So we are beating mind. We are not following him. We are. If the mind is not dictating us in the morning time other things to do, so it means we have trained the mind that this is your schedule for the morning time. You may have thousands of stuff to meditate upon, but just leave me alone for 2 hours. That is my time, that is Krishna time. So don't disturb me. So if somebody is not getting disturbed by mind's allurement, so it means mind has been trained not to not to disturb or not to offer other things in replacement of chanting for those 2 hours. So we are beating mind, we are engaging mind, we are sharpening our intelligence. That intelligence is taking a lead to guide mind. Mind may offer things. What will happen or what will you do with these things? Nothing you will get. Think about money, do more efficient work. Why you are spoiling your time in all these activities? Just you are young, just gratify senses. Why you are so much after chasing this black boy Krishna? Mind is having so many things to say. But intelligence, when it is sharpened by hearing about Krishna, when the intelligence is sharpened by associating with those saintly devotees, then intelligence is leading the game and not letting mind to act more adversely. So beating means when we are dictating mind, when we are taking lead. Beating means when we are not following its instructions, when we are not following its alluring offers. Beating means when the mind is a storage of thoughts which has been accumulated with repeated births after birth. So intelligence, by sharpening intelligence, by we are beating mind that these are the foolish thoughts we have accumulated in the storehouse. Just clear it off. There should be no space for all these things. We are beating, we are clearing off those things. When we are chanting Hare Krishna, when we are chanting the holy names, we are cleansing our heart. We are cleansing our mind with the bad thoughts. We are cleansing it. So, and when we hear about false ego, that due to this envious nature we are here, We are jealous. We want to enjoy separately from Krishna. When we are really hearing about the fall, this conditioning of the soul, we are beating mind. Oh, this because of you, I am rotting in this material world. Just because of you, you are desiring so many things, and I am rotting in this material world. We are beating mind by hearing. We are beating mind by transforming our lives. So every day is a beating day. Hare Krishna.
Yes. Statement what you mentioned, hit your mind with stick and rope. That will definitely, even your fight, just or any devotee, like whoever convince their mind with this, like, no, if I'm doing this, then I should do this. This is the correct what Prabhupada said. So I think then it will definitely keep us on the track. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Mandarat Pranam to you. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. I think I've after a lot of time I've heard your class. Somehow I missed your classes, and then I was not here also earlier before April. But it was so nice to hear you again. And like Prabhuji was mentioning very nicely, in a soft voice, you explain to us this verse, and so much more we learned other than this. So how important it is for us to glorify the speaker and listen to the class, because sometimes from this everyday chant call I learned that suppose I'm not finding a certain topic in Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam interesting, but then suddenly the speaker will say something which is some story, which sticks to us for a lifetime. Then you feel, no, 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 you should put away other items, beat the mind, like you said, beat the mind. And so it's so wonderful that our acharyas have given us this, beating the mind is literally, I mean, it's a strong statement, If you tell someone, beat your mind, they'll say, what are you talking about? Why should we beat our mind? But actually, it is what you said that tell, just like it was reminding me of Haridas Thakur, when this prostitute came to her, he said, just wait for some time, He was really beating the mind. He's our, like Acharya. So it's like, um, he would tell her to go away. Let me finish my everything, And in the process, what happens? That Mataji only became a devotee. So, we understand that once we do our bhakti nicely, then, charity begins from home. Then others, if they have to follow, they will follow. And, so all these principles are really important, beating the mind and all that you mentioned today, because several times we just postpone our chanting, postpone our reading, and we get so allured by all the activities we have to do, all the things we have to buy. So, and we get caught up, literally get caught up, and the whole day goes like that. Especially now, the days are shorter. And so, there was one question coming to me, but then, I kind of lost that. Uh, Something you said in your class, which kind of, it's just not coming back to me, but I had one question. But anyway, if anybody else has any question, comments, they can go ahead. Anybody else has any question, comments? Thank you, Prabhuji, so much. See, when Prabhuji, one more thing, when anybody gives a class, they make them sit on the Vyasasan, they give them the garland, make sure the room is aired nicely, speaker is in front. But the least we can do is, glorify the speaker. That's our, in a way, like putting a garland on the speaker's head and neck, because otherwise, they've taken time, and especially like, I know when I go to India, I'm not able to join because I do my chanting in the morning, and somehow at 4 o'clock it gets so busy, and we have limited time in India, and we have to do so many other things, meeting people, and So that time change is not easy, like to follow, because but here we are very fortunate in USA that all of us are aligned to that morning time and we are going ahead. But once I come to India, but similarly for you all who are in India, you're taking out time to give a class in the evening time, close to 6 o'clock. So it's really I mean, applaudable, I would say. So thank you so much. Like I'm really glad that Nikunjana Prabhu mentioned this, that like it's that is the thing we can only sitting on this end virtually. The only thing we can do is use our tongue to glorify the speaker. That's all we can do, actually. We are quite helpless in the sense we want to meet our speakers and meet them and glorify them, but we don't have that opportunity. We are like wo kehte na saat samundar par in here. So we want, but that's the least we can do, Prabhuji. Thank you so much once again for the class, and you covered only one verse today, right, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, and not even one verse completely. I just was bound by bondage and liberation thing only.
Yes, yes. Prabhuji, one more thing. In the no, Prabhuji, you're not bound. We are completely bound up here. In the second last line, it says external energy, right? Internal energy, external energy. So one question, the question I was remembering is not coming to my mind yet. It was something I heard one line I wanted to ask. Maybe I need to keep a pen and paper and note down, that in context to this, Prabhuji is saying, I want to his more elaboration. But see, the Lord's external energy and internal energy is there, right? So we all are presently in the external energy of the Lord, and while we are doing devotional service to the Lord and going to the temple, then we are attuned to the internal energy of the Lord. Say we are chanting very nicely, reading Bhagvatam, discussing or hearing nicely, uh, going and bow down in the temple, all these things, activity we are doing. Does that attune us towards the internal energy of the Lord? And otherwise, we are mostly 99.9% in the external energy. Can you explain a little bit about that? Because the way you explained about the beating of the mind, I'm sure you'll be able to explain about this also. Yeah, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. So we are marginal energy, and we have a chance opportunity to divert towards external energy or internal energy. So that's what we were talking about, bondage and liberation. And yes, you correctly said that we have the chance whether we, connecting ourselves or moving towards more into those external energy or the Bahiranga Shakti or the Maya, which is giving us a chance or allurements, then we can maybe may grab those offers and exercise those options or offers to avail to deteriorate our situation or increase our bondage. And another side, it's towards internal energy where we are offering prayers. The Srimati Radharani's internal tendency, they, when we are offering prayers, we are seeking their blessings, we are begging for their mercy to engage us in the service of the Supreme Lord. So we are marginal energy, and we may, flip towards this side or flip towards that side. So that is there. Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, like little bit, what question is coming to me is like, you said about that, there are some people who will say that, oh no, don't eat Krishna Prasad. If you do, then you'll become like them. Your head shaven, or especially they talk about men, not about women, because generally women have long hair, and all you'll see they wear tilak and all, they wear sari, suit, whatever they wear. But then the men are like kind of more. Like explicitly we can see most of the Matajis, unless you come close to them and you see they're wearing a tilak, and then you say, oh yeah, they're a devotee, they're wearing tulsi mala. But with men, it's like very distinct how Prabhupada, has given strict brahmachari training to the men. So he has told them, yes, you should be clear, like clean shaven. Correct me, Prabhuji, if anywhere I'm saying not attuned to the.
Sorry, Mataji, I lost some connection, but I heard your when I
Oh, my
speaking,
phone
then
is some
that's very.
issues there. My internet here, I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I was no, I was lost my connection. I saw that Zoom link was I came out of the meeting, then I rejoined. But what I heard from you that you are saying about the for Prabhujis and Matajis, but we see that Matajis also Prabhupada mentioned about saris and or the dressing code or like dressing nicely or applying tilak and with the proper good hairs, and like a good thing to offer. And for Matajis also, like for even if we talk about India or like the Indian, like for Indian sari is a good wear for ladies. But this thing is getting, lost by the course of time. Like
Hmm.
for example, in my case, like for my wife's case, she's wearing sari. I mean, she is 34 years old, but she wears sari when she was about like 7 years before our marriage. Like she was always wearing sari when she's going to the temple, and that was a. I mean, she's born and brought up in Indian family, but still that sari thing is very strange. That somebody is wearing sari. Even her mother, my mother-in-law, is not wearing so quite often like saris. So, but her my wife's sister, she cannot imagine to wear a sari. She may wear a sari sometime when maybe some good matching looks or something, then she may rarely wear sari, and she is not able to handle sari, like when while we after wearing sari you have to mind your walk or like how you will handle it. If you are used to it, then you can handle it easily, but else it will become like a burden to handle the sari after wearing it. So she like so to her everybody calls like Didi, and they are not even applying the what do you say, the sindoor, that it's a sign that she's married and chaste, devoted to husband, like this, the what the things are specified about the woman also. Then but we hardly see, like we were discussing the other day, that to he is elder, her sister is elder to my wife, but people call her as Didi or something like that, that okay, she's even not look like she's married, but she's having a growing son. But for my wife, they all everybody calls auntie because she's wearing sari. So we'll, oh, she's a that maybe a in 40s, 50s lady that she's wearing sari. So I mean, so my wife always used to say, like, for sari, that it pleases Srila Prabhupada, so I am wearing it. I like that Srila Prabhupada must be happy, and it gives a good feeling. So wherever, even going to the temple or nearby anyway around, so she feels happy to it. So yes, and I contemplate the same thing so many times, that she that mother is the guru, first guru, which taught her so many things, but Prabhupada is one who changed the whole way of living, what to wear, how to wear, what to eat, what to think, what to say, what to hear, what to read, and how to spend the whole life. Everything has been transformed. Everything, like it's coming from Srila Prabhupada, from our predecessor acharyas, our present acharyas, the scriptures. So it's a this spirituality. This is not a one particular aspect of life or one portion of our life. It is a whole lifestyle. It is whole life. So this is the blessing which we are getting to adopt in our lives and to live with it. Everything. I mean, I cannot see that even a single minute or second or a fraction of a day is, coming from other areas of life. Everything is coming, whatever we are doing, whatever we are trying to live, everything is coming from, our spiritual masters, what the scriptures are saying. That's what we are doing. And it is a proud feeling for us that we have to do it since morning and since till late night. Whatever we do, whatever we hear, whatever we say, whatever we speak, whatever to whomsoever we meet. So everything is there. So offering to the Lord, prasadam, bhoga, children, kids at home, neighbors, friends, relatives, whatever it is. So they may have other, like the other people may have several ways of living, but when they meet devotees, so they recognize, oh, these are the, devotees of Krishna. They are applying tilak, they are well dressed, and it's a proud feeling because it is not a matter of traditional or modern dress. It is a matter of like how a person should be like. For when you're talking about women, so women, it is like how they should be, covering their body, their head, or like the way they should live. Even in Mayapur, we see there are so many foreigner Matajis who are from America, from Australia, from Russia. They are wearing saris. They dressed up nicely. They are doing this sindoor and well dressed, well spoken. Many very like in a very nice way. So many tourists, many local people come here and they are very surprised and amazed to see. So all such, that's why we always say all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Whatever is happening, whatever we can see, perceive, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you so much for such a wonderful class, Prabhu. One point that you said is gonna stay for some time with me. I hope it stays forever. That liberation means freedom from material desires. Instead of looking for, thinking of freedom as going to Vaikuntha, Golok Dham, all that, I think that point was very powerful to me, and I really appreciate for your such a like calm and composed presentation of this class. I really appreciate, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, a very nice point you reflected, because we cannot be, I mean, there cannot be desirelessness. There always be desires will be there. We cannot have a desireless life, but desires can be purified. Like I desire to eat anything, whatever my tongue gets attracted to. But now I can uh, spiritualize my desire by offering it first to Krishna. What Krishna likes, so I'll cook that. Whatever ingredients are permissible, will make that offering, will cook for Krishna, offer it with prayers, and then I will accept it. So, this desire of eating, this desire of satisfying the tongue will be spiritualized and it will become a Krishna conscious desire, because I am accepting the remnant of what Lord is accepting or Lord is eating. So, similarly, desires, we we cannot end our desires. We are zero. We will not have any desire from tomorrow morning. I will be desireless. No, devotees have so many desires. They desire. Once one very senior god brother of mine, on my birthday, he said, I pray all your spiritual desires gets fulfilled. So devotees have desire. I want to decorate my lordships in this attire. I want to see Lord how he will look in this particular type of pattern of the jewelry, which will be matching with the dress. I want to cook this special thing for the Lord on his up on the Janmashtami, on Radhashtami. I want to make that special garland big garland for Jagannath on its Rath Yatra. I want to make a special offering for my Guru Maharaj. I want to serve devotees. This devotee likes so much this Chinese dishes. I will make special noodles for him. He likes, he will be satisfied. When the devotee will be satisfied, so Krishna will be satisfied. So desires cannot be, we cannot be desireless, but desires after getting it spiritualized, when we are diverting from bondage to liberation, we are liberating ourselves from these material desires by becoming Krishna conscious. Devotees have desire. Devotees are full of desires. They want to preach. They want to fulfill the desires of Krishna. Krishna is very tensed. Although he's playing flute, he's dancing, but he's very tensed. He's stressed out. How these people will come out of this material bondage? How they will be liberated? They're trying to enjoy birth after birth, yuga after yuga, millennium, this, but they are not ready to come to me. Why? How they will come? Krishna is stressed out. The devotees are trying to fulfill his desire. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that my name will be sung in every town and village. Srila Prabhupada is going, reaching out, taking out this holy name, Harinam, to every town and village. And we are following the same family business. This is our family business. My Guru Maharaj did that. My father Guru Maharaj did that. My grandfather Srila Prabhupada did that. My great grandfather Srila Bhaktivedanta Thakur did that. My great grandfather Bhakti Vinod Thakur was sent the book in West in 1896. We are all having the same family business. This is our family business. This is our family. This is our business to preach. We are full of desires. We want everybody to become Krishna conscious. We want everybody to take prasadam. We want everybody to chant and dance. We want the whole America should join this everyday chant group. We are full of desires. So these desires are to serve Lord and his dear devotees, to make the world Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the deeper meaning of liberation and about the association of good devotees. I don't have any question, but I would just like to say there is a strong connection. If you have very good association, you can be liberated at least to some extent. Is it right?
Yes, Mataji. We get liberated. We are about to liberate. We want to go back to Godhead, and we will be going to back to Godhead. This is the process to follow. This spirituality is a science, and this science is meant to follow practice and makes our life successful. This is all to liberate us. We don't want to be bound by the stringent material laws. We want to liberate ourselves, and we are getting liberated. We are getting liberated. We are progressing. So that's why we can contemplate or we can analyze our lives in such a way like 2025, how much I have progressed. 2024, what were my thoughts? 2023, what was my position? 2026, what should I want? How much should I progress? And for getting that progress, how in what ways I can improve. So all these things is to liberate. All these things are there to, whatever we are reading, hearing, we have to follow that to make our life successful. It is just not meant to read and pass on to others. It is for us to, Srila Prabhupada has given this purpose for me to make my life success. This is for me. I have to follow, and definitely we will be liberated. Definitely we will be going to back to Godhead today or tomorrow.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
You beautifully explained for the meaning of liberation. Thank you.
Okay, so we can end our call here. I
Yeah.
think devotees.
Prabhuji,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, can you hear me?
Yes, Mataji, yes.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention one thought that was coming is like there are a lot of people who feel that all these Krishna conscious people are not happy. You know, they've shaven their heads and they are dressing like this and all that, and they do the same thing. They're on the road selling books, but they don't know that this is the ultimate happiness. So that's why they also refuse to take prasadam. There are some people who don't want to take prasadam. They just want to be in their sense gratificatory life and, you know, just stay there, right? They're not
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, they're not.
This is an ongoing thing. Devotees think that non-devotees are mad, and non-devotees think devotees are mad. So this is a counter
Mm,
reciprocation all the time. Both the parties think that the other person is mad, but we are mad for Krishna's satisfaction, and they are mad for their sense satisfaction. Both are mad. But the point here is, yes, sometimes they don't accept prasadam, or they may feel, but I don't know, there may be, but in India, we have to stop distributing prasadam. It gets finished so quickly. Everybody wants prasadam. When they start distributing, there becomes a huge queue. But maybe post COVID, people are more careful, especially when you are traveling alone, or you want to give something to eat while especially in train. Like my wife is fond of giving prasadam, so but I remind him again and again that in train or somewhere they are taught that don't eat anything from anybody. So like this, so they may be careful not to take anything from. But although I'm in dhoti kurta, so they may take prasadam few times. So the thing is that yes, they don't take prasadam, but what the thing that they can carry with themselves is the way how we deal with them, is the way how we greet them. That when we interact with them, when we say politely, when we greet them nicely, so they are interested to know how in this selfish world, how these kind of species still exist. The devotee species, they are
yes.
rare. So they get inclined to know, oh, what is happening in your life. So this is the point of attraction. It is not like preaching, we have to always speak so much, or we have to give so many things, then only we can preach. But the way how we deal, how we express, how we are presenting Krishna consciousness to others, so then they gets attracted. Once I was traveling in a train, and I usually prefer when I'm alone, I take the side upper berth where there is nobody to just I sit there, I chant, I read, I used to write few things like poetry, some articles, or something realizations like that. Or so I was chanting, reading, then I was writing something. So the person opposite to the birth, he just when he got a chance to talk to me, maybe I was going, I I moved down for going washroom or packing the bag, whatever. So he just asked me, and he was at a very good position in some government job, very high profile person, and he interacted with me. So it's a vice versa. If I tried to approach him, oh, please take this book, then he may thought, oh, he's coming here to sell book, or he's trying to talk to me. But whatever I was doing since 12, 14, 15 hours in the train, then he got attracted. He said, oh, you were writing something, or you were doing this, you were reading that very big, thick book. So he became inquisitive to know that what is happening in this person's
Good point.
life. So he asked me. So I shared with him that yes, I am connected with this con. I am associated with this con. We chant Hare Krishna. I am writing this. I have to give one class in there, and then I'm preparing notes. Then I was reading this. So he inquired from me, and I got a chance to preach. So just by sometimes our behavior, our dealings, or our softness or politeness, it attracts people, and it's a best chance to associate with people. I remember like 15, 17, 15, 2013, 12 years before, when I was going to the library, I was 22 years old, and there were many other, like, 28 years old, 30 years old, even 35 years old. Like, it was a public library, so doctors, a very high profile students, like those who were preparing for this civil examinations, IAS, they were coming. And I used to go in the morning, and I used to chant outside, library during break times, or when so I used to keep Bhagavad Gita in front and at my desk in a standing position. I always used to remember 8.7 Bhagavad Gita verse that, therefore, Arjun, just meditate upon me, fight for me, and like, so just dedicate your task for me. So I was just thinking that I'm here to study just for Krishna, not for any other purposes. So this is my goal, to study for Krishna. Whatever I'm doing, it's for Krishna. So I used to keep that Bhagavad Gita in front of me. I don't know. I haven't had any interaction. I never said anything to anybody. But after some days, the same Bhagavad Gita of Srila Prabhupada used to be on everybody's table. Like I saw for 10 to 15, those high profile ranking people like civil examinations doctors, they were having on their tables. So I haven't said anything, but they were impressed with the punctuality, with the discipline, or with something, with the focus, whatever they say. And they were so much seniors to me, 10 years old, maybe some doctor or like this. So I'm just saying that prasadam is one thing, and there are other ways also, the way we deal, the way we present. So we should try, and if required, we can speak. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. All your answers are so wonderful for us to learn, and we also learn preaching ways. Our ways to this thing interact is also sometimes, you give a nice smile, people are attracted, and our behavior, all these things count other than just giving prasadam and book distribution. I got that. Thank you so much. So anybody else has any question, comments, where we haven't given a chance for them to speak? They can just go ahead now. Otherwise, then we can end the call. It's almost 9 o'clock Eastern USA time. Okay, so we can end the call with our prayers to all the devotees. Vancha kalpa.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय।
Jai.
श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय।
Jai.
His Grace Anupama Shivas Prabhuji ki jai.
जय। हरे कृष्णा प्रभु
Hare
जी, दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्णा
Hare
everyone।
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Dandavat
Thank you,
pranam.
Prabhuji.
Koti
Hare Krishna.
jai. Hare Krishna.
All glory
Hare
to
Krishna, all
Prabhupada.
devotees.